We know Air Max bringing the big bubbles in the future, but let's talk about the Nike shoe that started it all. Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Come to you fine people to talk shoes. We're gonna talk about an oldie but goodie, the Nike Tailwind from 1979. Like I told people a long time ago, I like shoes. I'm not call myself a collector, even though I have a lot of shoes. I'm more of a shoe lover. I like all types of shoes. I like the history of shoes. I like different things about shoes. And today is going to be something different. Of course, I talk about Jordans. I have Jordans, but you've also seen me do a video on Pumas. So today we're going to talk about the Nike Tailwind. All right, this is what most people would call a dad shoe, granddad shoe. But, it has its place in history. When this shoe came out originally, it was 1978. It was debuted in Honolulu, Hawaii for a marathon. And it was such a hit that they came back in 1979 and they pretty much released it to the public. This shoe is no different than most of your Air Maxes. The reason why, because they wasn't having visible air units during this time period. And that's the thing about most people. That's what the difference with Tinker. Tinker came in and he actually gave people, the visible air units. But the air units actually up under here. And we're gonna go into some details about this particular shoe and the guy who actually came up with the air unit. Frank Rudy is actually the guy who came up with the air unit. I think he used to work for NASA. And he actually came up with the air unit. Don't know how true it is, but it was said, I've heard, that he gave it to Phil Knight to try out. Phil Knight went for a run, he liked it, and that's when they started, putting the air actually in the shoes. And I got to give Frank Rudy some props. Any man that drove a 300 ZX, he's all right by me. But yeah, this was it was new technology. That's the thing I tell everybody. You hear me talk about the technology. It was new technology. It was something totally different from your regular shoes. That he's actually had the air cushioning. Like I spoke about previously, the shoes actually do have an air unit. It's just hidden inside. If you know anything about Nike, how they started, you remember the waffle? That's where the bottoms come from. The waffle. Actually, the bottom of these, if you can see, it says Beaverton, Oregon, USA 97005. So, This is history. These are the type of shoes I like I said, I like to get my hands on, because if you are a collector, I don't know if you're a collector, if you're not a collector. If you are a collector, these also shoes will help with you building up your collection, because every shoe doesn't have to be a $200 shoe. Every shoe doesn't be a high dollar shoe. Some days you want to be just because. I can tell you now, if I put this shoe on, this shoe goes with everything. It goes with jeans, it goes with shorts, it goes with socks, no socks. It's just a very durable shoe, and it pretty much goes with everything, especially in this black and white colorway. So it's definitely a shoe you really want to have on your feet. I'm also gonna let you guys know where I picked this shoe up at, and I'm gonna show you that I'm not lying where I picked it up from. As you can see, Burlington Coat Factory, $39.99, $40. I frequently walk through there because for y'all who don't know, your new shoe collectors, about 5 to 4 years back, Burlington used to get Air Maxes. They used to have, I bought 2 pair of Kobe's out of there back in the day. They will have just about everything. So every now and then, you walk in, you might find a gem. But it's been pretty dry for like 3 years. And I'm noticing shoes are starting to come back. I don't know if, this shoe craving went away, but just want to put it out there for a little side note for you shoe collectors who basically getting started in the shoe game. You can go to places like your Burlington, you go places like your Marshalls and your Rosses, and actually might be able to find you some gems, some steals along the way. All right, let's talk about the shoe. The shoe is made out of suede and nylon. You see your big swoosh here, it has a little bit of leather. The thing that I like most about this shoe is very comfortable. It's crazy how comfortable a 1979 shoe is compared to a lot of these more recent shoes we have. It's crazy. But it also has an oversized tongue This I actually do like, and it also reminds me of back in the days. Anybody who's older, this how our cleats used to come. Our cleats used to come black, white, with a big Nike check with it. Nike on the back. And it reminds me of that too, and it goes with everything. You see, it goes with even what I have on right now, just this Georgia shirt and the hat. It goes with a lot of things, and you can wear it, pretty much. They built like tanks. You can wear this just about anytime, anywhere. Actually looking for this shoe. I actually saw they still have them on Sneakers app for like 90 bucks. I wouldn't necessarily pay 90 bucks for them, but 40, I definitely let it ride. I know y'all tired of me talking. Time for the own feed.